Hello and welcome to this video, and yes, if you've been here a while you will recognise this room being the one I stay in when I'm at my parents' house. So we came down here last night because today, which is Saturday the 1st of April, we are heading to London to go to the BBC Earth experience, which I don't really know what it is. It's supposedly an immersive thingamabob looking at the 7 continents, narrated by David Attenborough. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to, but we're doing that today. I believe that experience opened like yesterday or Thursday, so we'll be one of the first in it. That wasn't the plan, it's just how it worked out. So this still is a present to Pete's family, so we're going with his parents and his brother, but unfortunately 2 of our party can no longer make it for various reasons, so it means the Stan and Stevensons are coming, so my brother and my mum are also coming with us. So that's the plan for today. So myself, Pete and my mum, we're going to be driving down to London. We are going to probably park where we used to live. We're going to park where we used to live and then get the tube over to Earls Court where this BBC thing is. We've got dinner or lunch at Franco Manca, which I don't think I've ever been to, but lots of people talk about it, so that's Pete's place. Then obviously this BBC thing. And then myself and my mum are getting a train back here, and then Pete's staying in London because he's going out with some friends for a night out with them, but it's all boys, so I didn't feel like I should intrude on that. So yeah, that is the whole plan for the day. As always, I will show you what I can show you. Hopefully I can take a bit in this BBC experience, but when we were looking at what you can take in, because obviously Pete's got an overnight bag that he's going to be carrying around this experience, there was an awful lot of things about recording and recording devices, so I don't know exactly whether that just means like big ass cameras or whether that means like these little ones or my phone or whatever, but I will see what I can do. Hopefully I can share some stuff or some clips and things with you, because otherwise this was going to be a very short vlog. That's the plan. I need to go and get some breakfast, sort out my bag. I've got my trusty Loungefly again. That's the camera strap. But yeah, my trusty Loungefly is turning into my London bag. And yes, let's hit the road.
Have allowed wildlife to evolve into creatures that are now unlike anything elsewhere in the world. Is our greatest ally. Whenever and wherever we restore, protect and nurture the natural world, it brings balance back to our planet, and we all share in the benefits.
Hello and welcome to the next day. So I didn't film a huge amount, did I? A bit difficult Dinner was with like 6 of us. You know, I don't really like filming in restaurants at the best of times, but I had a pizza. We went to Franco Manca, so that's what it was. The service was a bit poor, to be honest. They were a bit grumpy. They were obviously short-staffed, but hey ho, pizza was pretty nice though. So then we headed over to the BBC Earth Experience, which you've seen. I've added the clips in. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. Not that I knew what I was expecting. I think I thought there would be a few more rooms and a bit more walking. A lot of it was just sit on the floor and watch those big screens for about an hour as you go through all of the continents. And it was very good and it was very impressive, and we like an animal Attenborough show anyway. But I don't know, I just thought there would be more to it. Like, the ticket price wasn't extortionate, but it was on the pricier side. So I don't know, maybe I just expected a bit more because of that. And me and my brother have this discussion all the time about it being immersive and what that actually means. Well, yes, there were the big screens and all of that, but I don't know, maybe I expected a bit of wind or, you know, some sort of a smell or I don't know, something to get some of the other senses going as well. But then maybe I'm not fully up to speed with the definition of immersive. But no, it was very good. It was very enjoyable. It just, I don't know, that I feel like it's slightly lacking in something. But as I said, it was only like the second day it's been open to the public, so it may change as the run goes on. I don't know if it's a permanent thing or if it's a limited time thing, but yeah, it was good. I mean, we were there for like hour and 45 minutes. We could have stayed longer if we wanted to, because that big room was a bit odd because there was like some sections, and then most of the time it was the same thing, then occasionally it was something else, but it was a bit hard to know when it would be something else, so it would mean rewatching the same thing 3 times to get the different scenes. So we waited for some of it but not all of it. Interesting, it was good fun and nice to spend time with both my family and Pete's family, which wasn't expected but a nice thing anyway. So yeah, we then headed over to Uniqlo because Pete needed those trousers, so we bought them. And then by the time he was finished in there, we'd walked over there and he was finished in there, it was time for me and Mum to get our train home. Incidentally, I tried the barbecue quavers. They are the one. They are way better than all the other flavours. I don't know if they're doing them in multi-packs, but I really hope they do because I really enjoyed them and I'd like to eat more of them because, you know, they're floaty light, but they also taste nice. So yeah, that was our day at BBC Earth Experience. I'm obviously still at my parents' house, and Pete's currently in London. He went out with some friends, I think I've already told you this, so he's heading back later. We'll have our roast dinner with my parents and then we'll head off home. If you'd seen I think it's coming out before this, but Pete's made up my bookshelves and the books that I have are on there, but Mum and Dad have a load of books for me, so I think that's the plan for this morning before the roast dinner, is to go through that and box them up so that we can start taking them. They seem to think they have loads of my books, but I'm not sure. There's definitely a shelf, like a bookshelf, not a tall bookshelf, like a mid bookshelf. So there are definitely books there, but I don't know if there's quite as many as they think, but maybe I'm completely wrong and I've forgotten how many books I have, which is definitely a possibility. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll probably take Jeff for a walk at some point, have my roast and head off home. I won't end the vlog yet though, because you never know, I might share some stuff additional. But yeah, apologies I couldn't show too much of where we were and what we were doing, but I did warn you. So yeah, right, I better head downstairs and actually show my face because I have had the most lovely lazy morning. And that's the joys of being at my parents' house, is that they take Jeff for a walk so I can just lay in bed, and I very much enjoyed it. So thank you Mum and Dad for sorting out the dog so I could stay in bed. So there we go, 4 crates of books to go on my new shelves. Some of them I remember really well, some of them I don't, but there we go. There's definitely books in here that I can get rid of. Like, I've got the 50 Shades, they can go. But we'll have a thorough rummage when we get home. put things in their place, see where we're at. And I think we've got a lot of rereading to do, Jeff. When we try and work out what's staying, what's going. Come with me probably in the next video where I probably will be putting these up on the shelves. So we're back home. The books are in the room. How much space on the shelves do you think that's going to take up? Questions. So it'll be interesting to work that out, but as I said, that's probably going to be in another video because I'm not doing it today. But Pete's back as well, so we can go and find out what he thought of the BBC thing. I try and hold everything, walk down the stairs, and not show you the massive spot I have on my chin. What did you think to the BBC thing?
Yeah, BBC, it was good. Like, I've never done anything like it before. And it felt kind of cool. You're in there with these massive screens everywhere. I love Attenborough and BBC Earth stuff, so it was interesting.
We do watch it quite a lot.
Yeah, it was interesting. It's just wasn't worth the money, really. Should have been 10, 15 quid. It was kind of like a cool thing like that, not 33, 34 pound ticket.
Yeah, we were talking on our walk with Jeff about other things they could have done, and we did something in, I think it was Singapore, in some art exhibition, and part of that we could colour in. I did a seahorse, I can't remember what you did.
Yeah.
And then that got scanned in and it became part of the scene.
Yeah.
So they could have easily done something like that in the Attenborough thing. And maybe they will, as I said, it's only like the second day it's been open. But who knows, who knows. Yes. Anything else to add?
Uncle Mankers was nice.
But yeah, so on that note, now that we're home, I said, I don't know how long this video was, but it is what it is. But I'm going to end it here, because we're going to just watch This Is Us for the evening, because that's what we do at the moment. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.